Howdy everyone, welcome to another video of Stronghands. Today I'd like to take a look at Switcheo. Switcheo is an exchange that I've really liked over the last years that I've used it, but was primarily used for me when I had to purchase the Next token for Nash. And during that time I really discovered the pros and the good things about the Switcheo, and that I actually like it a little bit more than Nash, although they are really close. So in this video I would like to talk about both these exchanges and take Uniswap and Binance in the equation as well, just to have a good comparison for everyone. And I really want to talk about the native token of Switcheo, that it will give everyone who stakes that token a portion of the trade fees and inflation over the token itself as a reward. And not only that, but it will give you the fees rewards from 3 exchanges: Uniswap, Switcheo itself, and it will run on Demex, decentralized derivatives exchange, which I'm really excited about. So I can't wait to show you guys why I'm really excited. So without any delay, let's get right to it. Let's go. Alright, so let's take a look at Switcheo website. As you can see, it loads quite fast, and we are entering at the Switcheo Neo pair. And you can see that there has been quite some good price action. Let's go to the day chart. And we can see that as soon as the Switcheo team announced the new tokenomics that are really awesome, that the token price started increasing, with here a big cool off period for when the staking really started, and people locked their funds, the hype died down a little bit. And from here, from this candle that you can see right here, the withdrawing from TradeUp was announced, so there you could actually get your tokens back again, instead of having them only locked up and you cannot withdraw them. So someone took a big dump and then people were like, oh, thank you, so they grabbed it back up. And now you can see that we're already on track to perhaps breaking a new record, but the hype is real in any case. So I would really like to show you guys why the hype is real. So here we are on the Switcheo block. The latest news has been that Switcheo secures an investment by Strategic Round, which has a couple of people in them. For example, MXG Exchange, David Capital, Digital Assets Capital Management, and 3 Arrows. They receive funding from all those people, and yeah, with that funding they can do a lot more. And people have been bullish, because if big players are interested in getting a lot of Switcheo tokens, then yeah, the general public is as well. With, again, good reason. It all started with the following article that you can easily Google up. The Switcheo trade-up was announced, and with the Switcheo trade-up, the tokenomics of Switcheo got an extremely big upgrade. From some normal burn systems with trading fees, discounts if you hold a Switcheo token, they went to a full extremely big upgrade, where if you want to list your coin on a trade-up system later, like for example Switcheo, you need to burn Switcheo tokens yourself as someone who lists it. So you need to purchase Switcheo token, burn it, and then you are listed on the Switcheo exchange. People who staked Switcheo can, for example, get trading fees from 3 different exchanges: Uniswap, Switcheo itself, and the derivatives exchange Demex, which are all decentralized exchanges. Staking there only has a cooldown period of 30 days, so if you want to remove your stake, you just wait 30 days and you can withdraw everything you have, instead of, like for example with Nash, you have to wait 24 months in order to get your stake automatically returned. And of course you also get the inflationary rewards on Switcheo tokens. So if you stake your Switcheo, you get more Switcheo. And of course on its own it's not really a sustainable model, because inflation always reduces the price in the end as well. But with Switcheo it's a really smart system, because it's built on getting those trade fees. And on top of that is the reward of inflationary tokens. So here we see the validators that you can stake with. You can see how much Switcheo is staked with them, the percentage of fee they have, and etc. And we can go to my staked Switcheo and we see my balance here, which I of course removed it from your view. And you can go to my rewards, you can press the claim all button, and then you get more and you can stake it to another validator. And that's it. That's how simple it is. And then you just wait for the fees to start dripping in. But the most exciting thing about Switcheo, in my opinion, is Demex. So let's take a look there. Here's the main website of Demex. It says Reimagine Open Financial Markets. Demex is the first fully decentralized platform that supports any type of financial market possible. You are limited only by your own imagination. Ooh, it sounds magical. But the thing is that anyone can join it because it's a decentralized system. There is a very simple way of going to sign up and you can immediately start trading. So you can trade on real estate, you can trade gold, oil, you can trade so much, all the options out there. And yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of people who want to trade those kind of assets. So I think it's going to be a really big market. The thing I have to notice though is that there's also quite some other projects like Vega, for example, that also see the huge potential in these markets and they want to get there as well. So Switcheo Demex isn't the only project, but I think it stands a good reason why. For example, here we have some features that Demex shows, but I think it's really time to show the platform itself. So we got some beta access we can check out, so let's do that right now. So here we have the UI of Demex. We can check the trade system, we can check the pool system where you can add liquidity pools. So if you want to trade, for example, gold, you can add to a certain gold liquidity, and yeah, you can get even a partial fee from that. You have the staking page, of course. You have the trade scan system where you can check the block times because it's all a decentralized system where it runs on TradeUp. And yeah, you have a lot of things you can do. So yeah, a video wouldn't be complete if I didn't show a little bit of the basics of how Switcheo works, and I'm gladly to report that it's really easy. So let me just check to go to the website again. So here I'm at Switcheo NeoPair. So first I have to go to the connect wallet thing. This is where you connect your account, so you can make an easy account where you connect everything, or you can use a third-party wallet. And as you can see, Ledger, Trezor, MetaMask, Scatter, O3 private key, Neoline, Fortmatic private key, and encrypted key for JSON file. And I know that also Wallet Connect is available, so you have so much things that you can connect to trade on Switcheo. It's really simple. So let me just connect my wallet. I have to first start O3. Give me a second. So I have my O3 connected, so I simply click on this thing. I click on O3 Wallet Connect. Now I click again on Connect, and boom, we are here. Here's the gas. I can click Deposit. And I simply have to sign it with my wallet. I have to enter the passphrase. And then it asks me to confirm. And boom, now it's starting the transfer. And you can see that it's really fast. You just have to wait a couple of seconds for the Neo network. Do note that on Ethereum it's quite a bit more expensive and it is more slow. But on Neo it's quite fast. And of course, Switcheo will later integrate more things. So now you can see that I have the contract balance. So now you just click the right button to trade. Gas Neo pair is available. So yeah, here we are at the pair. Here you can select the buy books or the sell books. So I have gas. I can go here. I can say I wanted to sell that amount of gas and I get this in return. So yeah, that's how simple it is. So here we have the comparison chart that I would like to show you guys. I've included Switcheo, Nash, Uniswap and Binance in it. Switcheo and Nash because they are my favorite decentralized exchanges. They are simply the best in my opinion. I have included Uniswap because it's the most used decentralized exchange right now, for good reasons. And I've included Binance because Binance is an exchange that everyone knows, everyone has used it in the past. So it's good to have it just for comparison's sake. So there's a lot of things to check out here. I'm not going to talk about everything, but I would just like to tell you guys to make a screenshot and you can ask me anything in the comments or in Telegram if you have any questions that you'd like to have answered. So I would like to talk first about that the most important difference between Switcheo and Nash is the compliance sector. Nash is trying to be the good boy of cryptocurrency exchanges pretty much. They want to do everything legal, everything in touch with the legal teams, everything in touch with governments to be 100% compliant to what's coming in the future. And Switcheo wants to abide to the law, but they don't want to ask every regulator to, hey, should I do this? Is this allowed? No, they simply check what's in the current laws, and if they can do it without any consequences attached to that are negative, and then they do it if they can. Also, Nash is a non-custodial exchange, which means that it's not a decentralized exchange. It means that Nash has a centralized team. They can do what they want with the exchange. We don't have a government token. We don't have a say in what's coming. The only right that we have is that we get a percentage of the trading fees as a Nash holder. Whereas Switcheo is a fully decentralized exchange. It has a team that, yes, decides what happens with the project, but it will be decided upon the government's token. If people have proposals, they can vote for it, and if they get enough votes, it will happen. It will also run on a decentralized blockchain, so every few seconds there will be a new block, and the new block will have the trade fees in them and will have everything working, whereas Nash uses a system that is not based on a blockchain. When you trade on Nash, it basically goes off-chain, then you trade, and when you withdraw it, it goes back on the chain. So those are the most important differences. And of course, Uniswap is also completely decentralized, but with Uniswap you don't have order books. You just have a system where you can swap around things. Although their liquidity program is a really good innovation, and Switcheo is also copying that with good reason as well. So the most important difference is why Switcheo wins for me compared to Nash is the tokenomics. With the tokenomics of Switcheo, you get 100% of the fees that are generated on the platform for trading of Uniswap, of Switcheo itself, and of the Demex platform. And you only have a 30 days unlock time. With Nash you have to lock your funds for 2 full years in order to get 75%, so not even 100, of the trading fees that are generated there. And furthermore, Switcheo's token is a government's token, so you can use it for proposing things to the protocol. With Nash, the Nash team is in control, you have no say in things. Plus that the Switcheo token will have a burn program if you want to list your own token on it. So then you have to purchase a certain amount, burn it, and then you can be listed on Switcheo. So the tokenomic difference is really big and is the most important thing I would like to mention here. And at Nash, the KYC requirement is also that you have to trade above 2k per day. It actually says 1k in the comparison, but it has been increased to 2k now. So if you want to trade above 2k USD dollars per day, you have to do KYC. And with Switcheo, there's no KYC requirements. It is also good to mention that both exchanges, Switcheo and Nash, do not really make any volume, any meaningful volume anyway. So of course, Switcheo can have the best tokenomics, but if Nash generates more volume, then it means the token Nash is more valuable than the Switcheo token. I'm just talking about the potential. For example, if Switcheo runs $1 billion volume per month, and Nash also does that, then the Switcheo token is obviously being a more valuable token. So in the token itself, the value of the token itself, their Switcheo is simply much more ahead than Nash. And of course, I included Binance as well for the comparison's sake, because you can see how bad things can get with Binance. They had their KYC leaked, they also had some hacks in the past, and I really think that even though the exchange is most used in the world of cryptocurrencies, that it's not really a super great exchange. Even though the liquidity can be beaten, it's really great. So there you have the comparison. As I already said, just ask around on me on Telegram or ask in the comments of this YouTube video if you want to have anything answered. So yeah, in this video I've shown you guys why Switcheo is really a great exchange, with especially the things upcoming. So I really think it all boils down to also someone's preference. Do you only want something to really swap tokens easily around? Do you want a fully fledged order book system? Do you want a place where they have all the coins like Switcheo? Or do you want a more compliant exchange like Nash? But with all the things coming and the great tokenomics of Switcheo, I can't help to be really excited about this project and about its future. So with that, I come down to the last part of this video, which is the HODL rating. Because it's so close in my opinion to Nash, but still a little bit of an edge higher, I will give it the same A+, that I've given Nash as well for my HODL rating of the Switcheo native token. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching another video of Strong Hands, and I hope to see you next time. Howdy!